All right, 17-6 at halftime. I'm not really used to this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Like this is weird. Um, quick thing here. The I know we like to say that we haven't really batted this year because we're the Browns and everything, but man, it could be worse. We could be the Dolphins. This is bad. This is the game that probably the loser of this game, their coach gets fired by the end of this week, or in the coming few days. But it's oof. The Dolphins are doing everything they can. They are lucky to only be down 17-6 in this game. They are doing everything they can to get blown out by the Cleveland Browns. I think they said we haven't scored more than 17 points all season total, and we just did that in the first half. Quinshon Judkins he's the guy for a long time. If he can keep his stuff okay off the field, I know he had a little bit of a scare at the beginning of the year, but if he can keep that in check, he's got a long career here in Cleveland. And it's great to see an Ohio State guy, he transfers to Ohio State, but still an Ohio State guy comes into the Browns. I love that. I literally have a Denzel Ward jersey. So, I love the Ohio State to Cleveland type players. And he's the guy. Like, it is crazy how much there's a clear talent gap with the Browns and the Dolphins. The Dolphins defense is clearly right on the same level as the Browns offense, but the Browns defense is so much better than the Dolphins offense. And I understand that's part, the Dolphins don't have Tyreek Hill to be a threat right now anymore. And they won't for the rest of the season, and then he's probably done as a Dolphin anyways. But, it's bad. The Dolphins are really bad. They did everything in their power in that first half to get blown out. And they honestly should not have gotten that last field goal at the half. They have a 2nd and 21. The Browns give up the big run to A-Chain, and then they have the missed field goal, and Shelby Harris, for whatever reason, runs over the long snapper. So, they honestly should only have a field goal at this point. The Browns' defense is playing great, but this isn't an offense that I'm really worried about. Dylan Gabriel looks okay, but it's also the rain is playing a huge factor in this game. I think we all have to realize that. The rain is a huge factor in this game right now. The fact that the Dolphins consistently cannot play in cold climates, rainy climates, snowing games, it's ridiculous. I don't know a lot about the Dolphins football. I don't know why. I mean, I understand clearly because of the record and how bad they are right now. Why Mike McDaniel is having so much trouble with this team. But, it's weird to see the Browns kind of... It feels like we're back to the 2023 style where our offense isn't great, but our defense is just so good that it really doesn't matter. And even when our offense does have the opportunities, we capitalize on them. Now, of course, that 2023 offense is so much better than this offense right now. But it's so nice to have Quinshon Judkins, who has the ability to make the explosive plays when he has room. Cornelius Lucas cannot start for another game for this team. He is horrible, and it is bad. He is committing penalties. He's giving up pressures. We should have given the Dolphins a safety on that when the Browns were backed up and Gabriel goes down and he has the wherewithal to fall forward and not be in the end zone. Corn Lucas is, doing anything but blocking the guy that he's supposed to be blocking, and he gives up the pressure. I'm pretty sure he still leads the NFL in pressures, and he didn't play the last 2 weeks. So I think maybe it only been 1 week, but you get my point. It's ridiculous. The fact that he is on this team now and not even cut, it's ridiculous. So that's my whole thing. Browns' offensive line has got to get a little bit better at pass blocking and run blocking. Dylan Gabriel's doing okay. He's 5 for 7 for 55 yards, but it's raining. What are you gonna do when you're in a storm like this, you're not going to throw the ball over the yard, and nor should the Browns really do that in any game whatsoever. But the offensive line has got to be able to have a better job of, of blocking, and both pass and run blocking. So we'll see how the rest of this goes. As I'm recording this, the AP poll just came out like 15 minutes ago. So Ohio State still number 1 in the AP poll. Indiana 2. I think I want to say A&M 3, but I'm not really positive. That's good for Ohio State. The fact that we are continuing to be the most dominant team in the country at this time. You can make a case that Indiana has the better resume because they beat Oregon. And our best win is against Texas, who just beat Oklahoma last week, but also almost lost yesterday. So, and to a Kentucky team that's not good. Kentucky is the Kentucky is what I want the Browns to be, to be completely honest. If we're going to be bad, at least have teams kind of fear us of, if you're going to play the Browns, you're going to get banged up. They're going to be physical. Like, that's what I want the Browns to be. If you're going to go down, you're going to go out swinging. And that is what I want this identity to be, and I think we've kind of lost that for a little bit. Defense has cooled down for the past few weeks. Considering the hot run that we were on the first 3 weeks of the season, and then we, Myles Garrett, I think, still hasn't had a sack in the past 3 games. So, after starting with 4. So, little stuff like that. If the Browns blow this, then, we got to have some discussions about Kevin Stefanski. And I'm not a fire Kevin Stefanski guy, but if the Browns don't win this game, that's bad. That is really bad. So, Browns, they're doing pretty good. Defense looks awesome. Dolphins offense is just giving the ball away like it's Black Friday. It is ridiculous how much they don't want to win this game on offense. The defense is playing fine, but when the Browns are running it, every single first down they get is a run up the middle. It's kind of easy to anticipate. And it's in a rainstorm, so this is going to be a defensive battle. And I think we all kind of knew that coming into this game. But yeah, not a whole lot to talk about. Quinshad Judkins looks like one of the better running backs in the NFC North. He is the best running back on the team. And, Dylan Gabriel looks like Dylan Gabriel. He's not going to be a superstar. Neither is Shedeur Sanders, by the way, even if I know people want Shedeur Sanders in, but even Shedeur Sanders, it's not going to look any different. It might even look a little worse, to be completely honest. Sanders does not have the mental advantage that Dylan Gabriel has over Shedeur Sanders. So, there's probably a better way to say that, but you know what I mean. So, I will be back for post-game. Hopefully the Browns can pull this out. Please let the Browns pull this out.